Tommy, a good first half, but unfortunately undone right at the start of the second.
It was a solid, organised, disciplined display. I thought in the first half, I didn't think we were fluid at all. I don't think we offered anything in terms of going forward. But what the boys did, they showed a lot of grit and character to grind something out and to get something today. So I can only hold my hands up and say well done in terms of the boys for that. But then it falls apart. We spoke about threats at half time, and their second goal in particular comes from something that we've spoken about in length, and that's really disappointing to think that they're an experienced bunch of players and they've really let one slip there, and that's a goal that we conceded against Tamworth 6 or 7 weeks ago. As I said to the boys, we're going probably 2 steps forward and probably going 3 back, and we're revisiting places where I don't want to be. So the lads have they've got to take that on the chin, but they've got to learn, and they've got to learn quick, because ultimately I don't want to keep revisiting and saying the same things week in, week out, and ultimately it's me that has to come in front of the camera and defend them. And I will, because they're my players, and I'm the manager of the football club. But the lads need to start pulling away from what we are currently in, and be better at what we're doing.
The goal you're referring to was a second one that started with a Josh Gilly shot that rebounded and it went straight overfield. Now, was that because of the surface? Because it seemed to get up there fairly quickly. Overall, what did you think of the 3G surface?
It's not the pitch. We spoke about that. I'd never use the pitch as an excuse. We train on it twice a week, but that second goal came from possession. We had the ball. We had the throw in. We spoke about how we set up for defending our attacking throw-ins, and that wasn't done. And again, the ball ends up in the back of our net. And at 2-0, you give yourself a mountain to climb. At 1-0 down, I think we're still in a game of football. I really do fancy us to score goals. As I say, the second one's a sucker punch. The third one is disgusting, to be honest with you. I'm not going to hide behind that. It was to have a 3v2 situation in the corner and get waltzed through like that was bad.
The first goal though gave them the momentum that they wanted straight from the restart, didn't it though? Yeah,
this football club wins games. It's as simple as that. That's why they're sitting second in the league. That's why they've scored the most goals in the league, and they're sitting second. They play good football, and I think when you gift chances away to good teams, you're going to get punished. And I'll hold my hands up to Simon Weaver today. His boys came out determined to put right what happened on Boxing Day, and they got probably what they deserved today.
Is that what happens all when full-time teams play part-time teams, do you think?
No, to be honest with you, I don't. I really don't, because I think that the goals that we've conceded the second two are very much preventable, and I don't think that's anything to do with full-time or part-time. That's basics of defending, something that you learn in the academies, probably age 10, and the lads know that, but we keep making 10-year-old mistakes.
And so, a bit of work to be done on the training field on Thursday.
Plenty, but I've just said to the boys, what do we do on Thursday night? Do we work on our attacking throw-ins in a defensive mentality? We're putting the ball in the box because we think we can be a threat, but ultimately we end up with 3v2 defensive overload, so it ends up being recovery runs and teaching the lads the basics of defending, like I say, that you teach to 10-year-old children.
And so, at home to York next Saturday, and you'll be hoping that the Darlow that played in the first 45 minutes turns up and not the one that played in the second 45.
Yes, the fans will be right behind us next Saturday. I have no question in that. The lads will be massively up for it as well. It potentially has got a lot of potential to be a very tasty game, but I want to see the fight that we showed on Boxing Day. Today, 45 minutes we saw it. We saw a lot of discipline, defensive qualities, but we have let ourselves down in that second half. Third one, you could argue the fact that you're chasing the game, you might as well lose 3-0 than 2-0, but I think personal pride comes into play, and as a player I'd know that we keep conceding 3 goals, let's not concede 3 goals, and as a player I'd have took that away today and saw that as a slight positive.